All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
It's the brother Kalaya.
Brother Quashad.
Coming at you with a quick sit-down lesson. Prior to getting started, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations for elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, in this particular lesson, we're going to go into, the deception. All right, this devil, one of his main attributes, or tools, right, of his rulership is his deception, man. Okay, and if you're looking with a close eye, all right, really, if you got that eye salve, right, you'll see through all the lies and the bullshit, man. The smoke and the mirrors, you see, and me and this brother got a couple of little clips. Well, really one clip, pretty much going into, hey, this devil is pulling major moves behind the scenes, man. All right, but yet he'll put something like what was that recent movie? The Michael Jackson movie. He'll come out with some shit that, he's used in the past that had captivated, all right, the minds of you Jakes, you see? And then he'll pull off something like releasing the Epstein files, okay? And also what, man? Releasing footage of the so-called UFOs, right? Which we know in the scriptures are what? The chariots of the Lord, man. And it's not a coincidence that these things, all right, are coming out at around the same time, all right? If you go into the WhatsApp, go up, it came out today, one of the brothers put it in there, but it goes into, there's a pop-up, I don't know if it's a convention or whatever. Yeah, read that for me.
It says, brother, I just put it in there. It says, a pop-up has opened in New York, which displays every single page of the E.P. Stein files and a detailed timeline.
Right. All right, we understand, the backstory on that. Everybody heard of EP at this point, okay? Everybody is familiar with his involvement and, got a gist, okay, of what's going on. All right, but you got to ask yourself, why are these things being brought out, man? Okay? To take your attention away from the things in which that are taking place in the rest of the earth. You see? Me and this brother and another brother was speaking earlier, and just elaborating, on this specific topic, okay? But you could actually get that out if you want to. That
Corinthians?
Nah, we'll get that after we get the video.
You want the video for you?
That's fine.
Finances of online access becoming increasingly centralized and monitored. This is massive news. Share this video far and wide. People need to understand what is coming. God bless the world.
Also, fair use, man. All right, fair use. Go ahead.
Yep, I started over.
King of the United Kingdom has officially announced the rollout of digital ID.
My ministers will also proceed with the introduction of digital ID that will modernize how citizens interact with public services.
The King of the Commonwealth himself is now backing the digital identification system that many warned was coming for years. And if it's happening in the UK, it's only a matter of time before it comes to Australia, Canada, and the rest of the Commonwealth nations. This is no longer...
And, to hell with that Edomite, right? Thanks, but no thanks. All right, the prophets already, were on it, okay? But nevertheless, I want to say this because he said something heavy, though. He said, if it's happening in the UK, then it's coming to Australia, then Canada, right? And what's the last place going to be? America, man. Hey, this devil, all right, the higher ups, the elites, all right, okay, the top banking families of the earth, they use these different countries as testing grounds, man, okay, on the different methods, all right, and strategies in which they're going to take over, all right? Then it comes to America, you see?
Yep.
But nevertheless, that's a big thing, okay? The mother of Babylon the Great, all right, is pushing forward with their move. Now, whether the validity of that video, all right, whether that's an authentic video or not, AI, because you just don't even know, all right, nowadays. It's the energy behind it, man, okay? It's the spirit behind that video and what it brings, you see?
What makes it,
You got it.
very important too, you know, London with the whole International Monetary Fund.
Yeah.
You know, they also, when you go into Revelation, the 16th chapter, you know, with those three unclean spirits.
Spirits, yeah.
The London, you know, goes into the basically like the financial system, right? So when they roll that thing out, you know, in London, it's gonna be a matter of time, all right, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans here in America, all right, as well as you American citizens, man.
That's right.
You know, the only reason why America is always the last one to be issued everything is because of your Second Amendment, man. But it's gonna come a point in time, as we're seeing, where they just gonna say, fuck your Second Amendment, man.
That's
You
right.
know? And they're just gonna do, you know, go with the move. All right. But I had a precept for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
This back going into that IMF, right? This Revelation 17 and 18, it says, "And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth." All right, we understand that the woman, all right, that great city is representation of America. All right, but when it says was reigneth over the kings of the earth, it goes into the International Monetary Fund. All right, because that's how this devil is going to reign. All right, over the kings of the earth through what? Through the money, through the digital system that they're ultimately getting ready to implant. All right, that's why me and my brother were talking. You know, Apostle Ramlab just went into it. All right, put a lesson out a couple hours ago saying, "Get ready." You know, hey man, these things are upon us. You know, but you got it out.
Yeah, you know, the infrastructure has been created. Okay, that's like to be ignorant and not expect this devil to go with his move sooner or later is almost like watching the foundation of a house being built and not thinking the house gonna be put there, man. You see, the groundwork has already been done, man. All it is not to build that thing up. You see, and that's the times we coming in. All right, and either you're gonna be you know, aware of it or not. It's still coming.
Yeah.
It don't matter. All right, it don't matter how much you prep. It don't matter how ignorant you make yourself or try to, you know, hide yourself from these things. Hey, the prophecies will continue to pass, man. You know, but you can grab that in the 2 Corinthians.
Okay.
You know,
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
that's right. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man.
This fucking number be calling me every day, brother.
Man, that's Satan's device, man.
That's Satan, bro. The fucking United States, bro. Go ahead.
You know, all jokes aside, but nevertheless, man, hey, we're not ignorant to these things, man, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you know, he gave us the insight. He gave us the eye salve, okay, to what? To see these things, right? To see through that veil, as I spoke of earlier, okay? While 2/3 of the nation of Israel are continuing this rat race, all right, continuing to try to, what is that? Live that American dream, chasing that, whatever's left of it, should I say.
Right.
All right.
The vomit, the filth that's left.
That's right, man. You know, hey, the Lord has given us, all right, that way out. You see? While you got, you know, these different heathen, really, you know, the scum of Edom here in America. They're trying to make America great again, right? Even they don't have no idea of what's coming down the pipeline, man.
Right.
And we're here to say, hey, just get ready for that drastic change, all right? When you won't be able to go to the store and use paper money, man, and make transactions between one another. You see, without some form of government being in the mix of it. You see? These are the times we're coming into, all right? Well, your personal space is no longer personal, all right? Personal information, things of that nature. Okay, I just was complaining to you about, you know, the different numbers that was calling my phone, all because of what? Email, my email address, all right? Things of that nature.
Yep.
You want to say something?
No,
Bring something up?
It kind of passed.
It's cool, bring it up. It's good.
But you said something that made me think about this. But this is Ezekiel 7 and 19. I'm reading the KJV, then the NLT. It says, "And they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. And their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath." of Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. So you read in the NLT, it says they will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. And what's going to make them toss their money out, right? $100 bills, like we seen that video a couple years back.
Right, of Venezuela.
Venezuela?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You see $100,000, whatever they call them. The damn things is.
They had the stacks, like, you know how Jake be on the Instagram, like with the money and spreading, like big stacks.
Yeah, just stacks of money, but it was worthless, you know, and that's what's gonna happen here in America, man. All right, them hundreds that you Jakes like to flex, you know, all of these different bank accounts that you Edomites got, all right, with hundreds of thousands of dollars in there. We gonna see these things vanish overnight if you're not conforming to this new system that they're getting ready to implement, man. That's why we brought it out in 2 Corinthians, the 11th chapter. Satan not gonna get an advantage of us, all right, but he's gonna get an advantage of you. You see, because you trust in these things. These are the things that you think is going to deliver you. These are the things that you think is going to save you, all right, from what's coming with this whole digital system, man. You know, we've been telling you this from the get-go, you know. But it said that silver and their gold won't save them on the day of the Lord's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. You know, and your greed, your want, oh, you don't want to let go of this 401k, well, take the C-HIP.
Right.
You know, oh, you don't want to lose your job, well, take the C-HIP. You see, we don't have nothing here anyway, all right? So it's going to be an easier decision for us. For you people who trust in Egypt, all right, as it said in Isaiah, the 36th chapter.
I was getting it right now.
Oh, kind. You know, you trust in that broken reed, you know. Hey, man, that's going to be your demise, all right? Because we all know that there's a judgment for taking that thing.
That's right.
All right? Why do you think this whole digital thing is going on now? You know, but you got it, bro.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 36 and 6, and it reads, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. All right, and you know, pretty much we understand what that broken reed is going into, man. All right, hey, that syringe, okay, that palisade, right? That the actual tool that's gonna what? That's gonna administer the MOTB, all right, that grain of rice. You see? But
what is that? The correct term for it is the Karax, right?
The Karax, correct. You know. And hey, a lot of you Jakes gonna fall victim to that, man. You know, and you're gonna utterly be destroyed, as it says in Revelations, the what is that, the 14th chapter or the 16th? I believe it's the 14th, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the 14th. Yep.
You know, they're gonna get that grievous sword and ultimately be destroyed. You see?
Yeah, Yahweh Shai gonna get up close and personal with you, man. Himself.
You sold out, man. You sold out. You deemed Esau Edom as your ruler, man, as your king, as your Messiah, ultimately.
Yeah.
Because at that time, all right, the money is not going to be any good, right? We're going to be in utter chaos, and Esau Edom is going to put in place, all right, the MOTB to what? To bring back a source of a sense of normalcy, okay, a sense of security, and a sense of normality. Go ahead.
With that Novos Ordo Seclorum.
That's right.
And the order ab Keo, you know.
Right.
So through the Keo, he's going to bring the order, which is going to be a Novos Ordo Seclorum, man. You know,
right.
And that's why this devil put things in open view. You know, he put things in the Latin. You know, because hey man, you people out there, you're not gonna go and look up what this means. If I pull out a goddamn dollar bill right now, on the back, on the back of it. It says it right here on the dollar, right?
That's right.
Right here, man. Novos Ordo Seclorum. You see?
Hey, but you got them super woke ass Jakes, right? And I use that, you know, that very, very loosely because you've put yourself in a deep coma, right? With that bullshit that y'all be preaching.
Hey, bro, Salaki.
Nah,
and I got a cousin. She super woke, like
Anunnaki, all that. Huh?
All that, brother. I be like, Lord, be trying to tell me about this shit, you know? But don't even know what she really dealing with, like, you know? But go ahead, brother. It's just that woke shit is gone, man. Hey, man, if you woke, man, you dead.
You gone.
You know?
Yeah, what knowing what the fucking Bermuda Triangle and the mysteries of that type of shit gonna do in Jacob's trouble, man.
Right.
You know? Motherfucker tell you some crazy shit about, hey, you know what's underneath the Vatican. Like, what the fuck that got to do with prophecy, man?
Right.
What the scriptures talked about that at? You know? Nevertheless, you know, I say all that to say this. Really, just go ahead and I lost my train of thought.
You want
with
that?
that? Yeah, get the Sirach 12 for me.
Yep.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. Because you said, you know, this devil puts shit in plain view. And it's so in plain view that, you know, Jake can't see it. It's so in their face that they're, you know, trying to look around it. Okay? But what you need to know is right there in your face, man. This devil plays games right in your face. You see?
Now you put something in front of the camera lens and it's too close.
Right.
You gotta move it back and then it still can't see. That's you Jakes, man. You know?
But what we was going into earlier was what? How Trump took all of those technocrats, right, over there to China, and they're trying to figure out new deals. And, you know, he took Elon Musk and his team, all of the highest, the top, right, guys in technology. He took all of those guys over to China, man, and talking to China. What is China known for? Right? Mass producing what?
Chips.
Yeah, I wanted to say,
That's Taiwan, Select. You're thinking about Taiwan.
But technology, man, you know?
They're the blueprint. Like the boy Cotton Swab said, China is the model for the type of world we want to create. You know?
Because when you look at China, what do they have? Everything is smart this, smart that.
Yep.
All right? You got the social credit score system in place, and it's fully active, right? You have those surveillance cameras that are constantly watching everybody coming up and down the street. And also it feeds data, right?
Yeah.
Into a database to where if my credit score is bad, this brother can't even be around me or his credit score go down.
Yeah.
You know? Imagine that here in the US. Okay?
And they showed you that on the episode from Black Mirror. You know, how that one chick, she had the perfect score. And it was just one thing that happened, and it was a goddamn snowball effect from there. And then what happens? You get totally excommunicated from society, man.
Exiled, man.
Exiled. Are you people ready for that? We are.
To be shunned by family, friends. Okay? But in this sense, it's going to be because of your beliefs, all right? And you not wanting to surrender to the system.
Yep.
All right? But
I still got that shit right.
Khan, I said that to say this. All right, while all of this is going on, you got Jakes that are worried about fucking what was that fest that just happened?
Florida Fest?
No, it's that rapper shit, man. It was out there in Florida, in Tampa.
Rolling Loud.
Yeah, I don't be knowing all that shit out. But nevertheless, you got Jakes that are spending they last to go to Rolling Loud, all right, to see some washed up ass rappers, all right?
Garbage ass music, man.
You know, you got motherfuckers that have been drooling since Drake put the teaser out, all right, with this new album and shit. Motherfucker just dingy in the head, man. Lost all common sense, right?
Crazy work, bro.
You got these sorts of things popping up, and you ask Jake, hey, what did Donald Trump do in the past days? Oh, I don't know.
They ain't gonna
Where
say,
did he
I don't
go?
know. They just gonna look at you crazy.
You tell me. That's what a nigga gonna say. But go ahead,
Yep, this Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, and I'm gonna jump to 12 and 13. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
That's right.
Verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Right, and I wanted to say this because the brother from Dallas, GMS, what it say, Lions in Rome.
Yeah.
Okay, that brother, he went into this particular precept, right? And he went into 11 and 12, and he was going into how, hey, even the Chinese know not to get in close with this devil, man. How much more you here in America? All right, you Jakes, who all of this is intended, to affect. You see? But Jake gonna what? Eat it up as they see all of these different celebrities coming out, okay, introducing it, right? Because that's the best way they get you Jakes, man. These different, go ahead.
That's a lot, because you had Kim K a couple months ago.
Yep.
Came out and advertising, and what happened?
Yep.
Niggas just started chomping at the bits for it, man.
That's right, Doc.
You got LeBron, all right? Drake, Kanye, they all gonna come out and advertise for it, man.
That's right,
you
Doc.
know? And a lot of you people are gonna fall right with them. You see? Because you're not rooted in the faith. You're not rooted in the spiritual tree of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, man.
That's right.
Know? You rooted in the world.
They're not in that tower, man. As it tell you in Proverbs. All right?
Yep. First, I got more.
Con, go ahead.
You gonna say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say this. All right, because persuasion is gonna run out. All right? When this devil see that his persuasion is slowing down, because you got to remember, he's on the time. He's on the Lord's time. He don't have much time to rule his kingdom. Okay? After persuasion has ran its course, now it's force. Okay? So those who he couldn't persuade through via the media, okay, you got all of these, what they call social media influencers, right? When that don't work, he's going to force you, man. That's when martial law going to come into effect and things of that nature. But go ahead, Doc.
Yep, verse 13, it says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or as any such as come nigh wild beasts?
That's right, man. Okay? Nobody, we not going to feel sorry for you, man. You take that goddamn chip.
Yeah.
All right? Because we're telling you, hey, that's dangerous. Don't go over there. Don't play with it. All right? This is not a playing matter. But you got, hey, 95% of the world playing right now, man. You know? 2/3 of the nation of Israel, y'all fucking playing. Like life-changing events are not being planned and plotted right now as we speak. All across the globe. And it's not intended to impact nobody but you. Okay? Yes, you will have these other nations getting impacted by it, but it's solely for you, man. All right? That's who it's intended for, I'm going to say.
But let me let this quick snippet play real fast.
Connie, you can say your piece, and I got my thoughts out.
Global economy to lay and for the next 10 years we will be rewiring the global economy.
So he started off the rip.
Whoa.
He said over the next 10, right? This was a couple years ago. Over the next 10 years, we will be doing what? Rewiring the global economy. You can't. He's going to say what they plan on doing.
The networks that we laid before, which were highways, utilities, railways, and now we're laying cloud, artificial intelligence factories, and data centers. And that's it. On the fundamental basis, that's what's happening. So there will be $10 trillion from power, AI, factories, data centers, and fiber build-out laid to basically rewire the world for the new economy that's coming.
My ministers
to rewire the world for the new economy that's coming, man.
Yep.
You know? And we keep telling you over. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it in Revelation 13 chapter.
You want me to get it?
I got it.
Come.
It's Revelation 13.
Yeah, bro, Jay think this shit a game. They think those World Summit meetings are just for them to pass notes around and sip coffee with each other, right? And talk about global warming. No, man. And it's another thing I forgot to mention. They're not making public statements about that Hunter shit, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We were supposed to go into that, but all kind of things, didn't happen since we started this video. But nevertheless, nah, man, there's real things going on in the earth, man. It would behoove you to take heed to the prophets. Go ahead, Doc.
Yep. This Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all. And I like to go into this word, calls it, right? When you get it in the Greek, and you jump down a few definitions in the, what's the Strongs, all right? it'll tell you to make, all right? Meaning that this devil is going to force you, okay? It said cause it all.
That's right.
So it's not going to be, and when you look at that word in Revelation, the 3rd chapter, right? When that word world in Revelation 3 and 10, you know, that's oikoumene, all right? The whole world is going to face this hour of temptation. You see?
Right on.
So he's going to cause every single person on the planet Earth, right? You know, he might not get to every single person, but he's going to get a good bit.
The majority.
You know, a majority done. You know? Go ahead.
It tell you in Job the 20th chapter,
Yep.
all right, when he shall fill his belly.
Yeah.
All right. So right before he fill his belly, meaning he's gonna
He gonna be done ate some of the food.
That's right.
You know?
Majority of it.
Majority
Shit.
of the food, yeah.
You know, but go ahead.
Yep. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, right? So the rich and the poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You know? And that's, hey man, this thing is going to be made mandatory. All right? If you don't get down with the program, you know, hey man, it says what? And read a verse up, that if you don't worship the beast or the image of the beast, you're going to be killed. You know? You people not ready to die to die for your freedom. You know? We ready to die for your house shot, but you people not ready to die for your freedom, man. You know? You got it, bro.
Yeah, I want to end upon this, man. This Habakkuk 2:1.
Yes, indeed.
It reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he shall say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Right. Being a watchman, okay, being in depth with the prophecies, okay, and also being on time with what? The different news articles and the things that are transpiring in the world.
Yeah.
Verse 2, it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it. All right? Breaking these scriptures down, man. That's the whole job of being a watchman, okay, being a prophet. To break these scriptures down for whom? For the elect, man. Okay, the 144,000 are an innumerable multitude that believe on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Believe in his truth. Okay? And it's the point. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And this is that vision, man. Okay? The blueprint to that vision it's far laid out, man. It's been far talked about. Now it's time to put those things into action. Okay, the technology it took to do these things, all right, they're working on that day in and day out, man. Perfecting it. Okay? Elon Musk is perfecting how to put a chip within in your brain, man.
Yeah, and if I could say
Go
this
ahead.
about him, you know, during the whole trial phase with the monkeys, about 90% of them, 95% of them died, man. You know, but they said what? We gonna move forward with the trials anyway.
And what you think that mean?
Hey, they gotta take it anyway. They gotta fulfill prophecy, man. You know.
And you'll be a fool to think he ain't trying it on humans and things of that nature.
Come on.
All the different kidnappings and missing people reports. All right. Hey, this serious business we talking about, man. But you had anything else?
No, that's it, bro.
Man, Lord willing, all right, this lesson.
Oh, Bible good shot.
Go ahead.
It's Job chapter 5, verse 12.
God.
You know with that. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. You see? So like the brother said, man, at the end of the day, you know, when you fall for this thing, Yahushua, he's gonna disappoint these devices anyway. He's not gonna fulfill this NWO, you know? It's gonna be a miserable fail. You see? And like I said, with this devil rushing with the whole BCI. All right? With him rushing that, showing you, look, that they know they got a short time, you know, and that everything is forced, you know?
That's right.
And it ain't gonna work, man, you know? These devices will be disappointed. All right? This scheme, this evil plan this devil got, it will fail, man. You know? You just gotta be able to stand the test of time. All right, and endure, as Yahushua said.
That's why I said the hour of temptation. All right, you're gonna be tempted on all levels.
Yeah.
But I want to back up that precept, man. One of my favorites. This the book of Psalms 21:11, and it reads, "For they intend evil against thee; they imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform." That's the MOTB, man. They won't be able to perform that. But as it said, a mischievous device, which we know what that is, okay? But, you know, Lord willing, this sit down was edifying, first and foremost, to the hopefully elect, and then those that cling unto the body. Before we get out of here, we like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations, hopefully elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
And a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.